What's up everyone, it's Tony here, and welcome back to the Yacht Addiction YouTube channel. The yacht in front of us is a 112-foot Westport Raised Pilothouse super yacht, which was first delivered in 2008. She's had a refit in 2021, and this yacht is presented for sale by Worth Avenue Yachts. Westport, it's a very famous, well-known American yacht builder, and they build one of the best raised pilothouse yachts out there. These yachts are extremely luxurious, but they also feel incredibly homey and comfortable on the inside. As mentioned, is 112 feet. It has a beam of 23 feet and 9 inches, and it has a draft of 5 feet and 6 inches. Before we step on board, we're gonna slip our shoes off. Guys, it has been an incredibly rainy, incredibly windy day here at the Palm Beach International Boat Show. The weather has not been cooperating. Some of the covers are still on in some of the seating sections outside, and that's just, like I said, it's been raining extremely heavily on and off throughout the day. I'm still gonna point out what you have underneath the covers. Just wanted to give that disclaimer. Let's go ahead and get started. Right at the back of the yacht, you'll see you have your swim platform, and then this door leads into the crew area as well as the engine room. And one thing I like is you have a very grand appearance back here with the double staircases wrapping around on either side. And if we head up one of these staircases, we'll step up onto the very expansive aft deck. So as you can see, of course, we have the alfresco dining table, and then the U-shaped seating that wraps around. And like I said, apologies, but we have to keep these covered for now. Then on the far side of the aft deck, you have a TV mounted and the bar area. You also have 3 lovely chairs that go with the bar. I'm always a big fan of these aft decks, and we're getting too close to the door. It senses our presence and it opens up automatically. So, spoiler alert, you have power glass doors. This door also leads down to the crew area, so there are 2 pretty easy ways to access that area, and then these stairs will lead up to the flybridge. Now I think since we're actually ready to go inside, let's step forward and take a look at this beautiful main salon. So as you see, it has a very traditional feeling in here, but still very modern and very homey. I'm a big fan of these Westports, especially the ones that have been tastefully refit over the years. You can see your TV right here. Now, for all things considered, 2008, it's not that old, but you get what I mean. It also looks like we have a little bar area tucked away back here. All right, let's step away from these doors. I know they keep opening up behind us. And then as you'll see forward of this area, this is where we find the formal dining area. And this yacht features 4 different staterooms. And one thing I like about the design, obviously on a yacht this size, if you wanted to, you could cram 6 full cabins into it for the guests. But on this one, with only the 4 staterooms, every single room is a really good size. You have large en-suites as well. So obviously that's just a different design philosophy of trying to pack as many people as you can versus, more comfort, more space, that type of thing. I could literally spend all day in this main salon, but let's keep moving. If we continue over here, we'll find the day head. Then here, this is a side access door, so this will act as the main side entrance. And then if we continue forward, another fantastic feature on these raised pilothouse yachts, they're known for their beautiful country kitchens. You have the TV mounted up here, plenty of storage as well. I love how you have the huge wraparound seating around this table. Then of course you have your full-size freezer and fridge, full-size appliances. Like I said, you're gonna feel right at home on this super yacht. And I also really like how versatile this space is. This area could be used, for your breakfast space. The crew can also use this area. So I like the flexibility you get with these country kitchens. And then while we're up here, let me point out you do have tons of storage built along the wall here. And the 4th bonus cabin is actually located forward. And since we're here, let's check it out. You have the beautiful wood accents. You have the built-in dresser, your TV, and then the ensuite is located right here. Then you also have a good sized closet. I think they're just using this as storage. Like I said, we're currently at the boat show, so things are pretty hectic. You have a full-size walk-in closet, and that is also cedar lined. They even fit a small settee over on this side. I was curious what's in here. Just a storage area. And now we're gonna head around and we'll go check out the other guest cabins as well as the owner suite. You have another side access door right here. And then down this staircase, we find the 3 other cabins. You have a really large landing area, and we'll start all the way aft. We have 1 cabin right here. They have different types of wallpaper on the wall. I really like these designs. Blue just also happens to be my favorite color, so no complaints from me. And then we have 1 more cabin over here. And this one is the 2 single beds, and they're a really good size. And then similar to before, same TV and dresser setup and the ensuite. I also didn't open it before, but you have the closet right here. So slightly smaller closets in these 2 cabins versus that bonus cabin all the way forward. Comment down below if you were a guest on this yacht. Obviously not the owner suite, we're gonna go in there in a second. But if you were a guest on this yacht, let me know which room you would prefer. Would you prefer the cabin right over here? Or would you prefer the cabin that's all the way forward, definitely more private and tucked away? Either way, this is where the owner suite is located. It's the full beam of the yacht. Check this out. You have the storage underneath the bed, sofa on this side. These yachts are just so tastefully done. I'm sure you can tell, I'm a big fan of these Westports. You have plenty of storage, as you can see. A huge walk-in closet, and I don't use that word lightly in this case. Built-in safe on the wall. And then these are always fun. We have the walk-through ensuite. You can come in on this side, you see the first vanity. Another wallpaper design that I like, the toilet of course, and then here is your walk-in shower. So you can see 2 different shower wands. And then we're gonna step in here. Obviously it's stone lined. You have the bench over here. And we can walk through to the other side. So just to turn around so you're not getting confused, we can walk straight through, and this is mirrored to the other side. So you have another vanity and toilet, and then we'll emerge from the other side of the room. All right. So those are all 4 cabins. You can sleep up to 8 comfortably. And don't worry, I didn't forget it. I did notice this door before. This is a storage closet. You have a washer and dryer in here. And then through this door, you have a bunch of the IT equipment. And you also have additional cold storage and a wine fridge. So this is a great little extra storage space. Westport made really good use of all the available space on board. And if you're enjoying this Westport as much as I am, please go ahead and leave a like on the video. It's absolutely free and it helps out the channel. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, then welcome. My name is Tony. We post a new yacht or super yacht tour every single week. Subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell. You don't want to miss out on all the fun. Now, we've said it a few times, this is a raised pilot house. And what that means, of course, is you have the flybridge on the upper level, the main deck that we were just on, and then this level in between, and this of course is the pilot house, so we're raised up above the main level. So we took a few steps up this staircase, and then there are also 2 additional steps to the platform I'm standing on. One thing I like is this isn't a cramped pilot house. We've been in some that are tiny, but this one is huge. I'm standing all the way back next to the flybridge door. You can see the large table, the leather seating that wraps around. Obviously the captain has an office space right here. You have your Stid helm chair. Looks like some lighting underneath, but I like how they kept the classic steering wheel. A huge compass. Then of course the rest of the controls for the super yacht. And I know this yacht does have a Seakeeper gyro stabilization system. You can see on this monitor you have the camera system for situational awareness. You can see into the engine rooms. You can see the swim platform. This is right where we started the tour. And then, as part of a raised pilot house design, you can always access the flybridge from the pilot house. And we're going to head up here next. Once again, let me tell you, some of the areas are covered due to all the rain we've been having. But you're still going to get a really good sense of what you're getting up in this area. So don't worry. First, naturally on the flybridge, you're going to have a second set of controls. So you have that right here. Looks like we have 2 additional Stid helm chairs. You can see some of the extra cushions stacked up so they're not getting wet. And then back here, these are convertible tables. I'm not sure if they had these on here for a specific reason, but we'll just leave them. I'm not going to mess up however the crew had things set up. But you can see how one table is expanded, and one is collapsed. And it looks like these can be raised or lowered as well. Perfect place for a morning cup of coffee. You could put these tables extended out together, have an entire meal out here with the entire family. And then you also have the built-in bar area, 4 bar stools, your sink, ice maker are back here. And then you have the barbecue underneath its cover. And a cool thing about this area, currently we have the teak on the floor and we're underneath the hardtop. And they also have the protectors zippered in, so it's mostly enclosed, although we do have one panel out right here. And then back here, there are some lounging areas, but this is more of the business end. That's where it switches over to GRP. And this area is wet, so we're actually not going to climb down. But right here under the cover, we have a hot tub. You can also see your crane, so you have plenty of space out here to store your tender and jet skis. Then you also have additional seating right here. Then you can see that door right there, that'll slide across, and that is the staircase that leads down to the aft deck where we began the tour. And you can see all the way aft, we have 3 deck chairs. And of course, if you're not gonna have a tender located here, you can put out whatever you'd like. You get a lot of flexibility. All right, let's head back inside. Close that up behind us. Now, where to next? I think we're gonna head back to the aft deck and then we're gonna head up to the bow. Excuse me.
In order to prove concept, then you can start.
All right, guys, actually change of plans. To access the bow, we have to go on one of the side decks. We're actually gonna go down to the engine room and then we'll go to the bow next. You can see you have another washer and dryer right here. And then this area is the crew mess as well. This door back here, that's where we saw in the transom. And then here is an example of one of the crew cabins. And you also have some engineering space right back here. And then as you can see, the engines are located through this door. It's pretty loud, so I'm going to show you the engines and then I'll tell you about the performance back in this quieter area. One thing I'll say, I know I say that and then I just start talking, I can't help myself, but it's really well lit in here. It's also very clean. You can see your generator running back there. You have your water maker. As you can see, these are MTU engines. All right, secure that in place. Now, like you saw, those were MTU engines, specifically 16V 2000 engines. They're 2,000 horsepower each. Your top speed on this one is around 24 knots. You can cruise at 21, and you have a pretty good range of 2,500 nautical miles. Last but not least, we're going to head all the way forward to the bow. We'll just slide that across. All right, I want to be, well, too late. My feet are already wet because it is wet out here, but we have a sideboarding gate here. I was going to say I'm going to try to keep my feet as dry as possible just because we have to go back inside, but the whole area is wet, so what are you going to do? But if we continue all the way forward, you'll see the windlass systems for the anchors. You obviously have your cleats. You have the bench seating right here. And then they're not put out, like I said, it's been wet all day. You also have a set of sun pads that go right here. You can see how the backrests are adjustable as well. I think we've seen every single area on this yacht. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Worth Avenue Yachts for granting me access on board. I love touring these Westport yachts, so I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below, and we will catch you next time.